let's go, let's go. Six Flags Over Texas just dropped some big news relating to the 2023 season, with some new updates coming to the park very soon. The question is, what are these updates? And will the park finally start growing to come back from their fall-off year, which was 2022? In today's video, we'll break down everything that Over Texas just announced for the 2023 season, as well as predict what else is coming to Over Texas this year. Before I get into the video though, if you're new here, hola, I'm JB Thrills, and welcome to the channel for all those thrill seekers. On this channel, we make all sorts of content relating to thrill rides and theme parks. No matter where it's located, and no matter what type of attraction it is. As long as it's a thrill, it's on this channel. So if you're interested, you should definitely stick around. Anyways, without further ado, let's get into today's video. So as I was saying, Over Texas made some surprising announcements today. But overall, it's good news. Lots of updates are on the way for this year at Over Texas. And while it's not a new attraction besides Aquaman Power Wave, it's still pretty significant, and I'm happy we're getting them. So let's cover these updates. So like I said, I didn't expect much updates for Over Texas, but they are pretty significant. So starting with the biggest one, we have the changes happening to Batman the Ride. As expected, the ride is supposed to get a brand new repaint. It was actually announced earlier last year, but it just never happened because Ron McKenzie just stopped working for Over Texas. And since he left, a lot of stuff got put on pause. Luckily, Six Flags is finally going back on track and continuing the updates they promised by repainting Batman. Now, one small detail many people can miss is the small text below the full repainted Batman the Ride, which says including theming enhancements. Now, I'm not gonna have high hopes this time, because every time I do, Six Flags Over Texas managed to keep me down. For example, when Mr. Freeze shut down, I expected a whole retheme, but instead we just got Mr. Freeze Reverse Blast minus Reverse Blast, and it's essentially the same attraction. So maybe Batman the Ride will get some new colors, but as for theming, it's nothing much. What would be nice though, is if Over Texas made a game changer move by actually making Batman the Ride relevant again. With the success of the new The Batman movie, this could be Over Texas' chance to install a new attraction by making a completely immersive queue line and ride experience that dives you deep into the world of the Batman. The marketing potential this has is crazy, and it would turn an old ride new. Some personal ideas would be adding the soundtrack of the Batman movie, of course some fresh paint, and some more lighting effects. Basically, make it more modern and make it look like the Batman movie. If Fiesta Texas can install a whole funhouse that's highly themed for a regular Zampilla Giger Discovery, surely Over Texas can make a highly themed queue that'll make you feel like you're in the Batman movie. Plus, maybe it can make up for the huge delay of Aquaman Power Wave. But only time will tell. Next to this repaint, we have two more, which are the repaints of El Sombrero and Rodeo. I'm excited for El Sombrero because the ride does look dustier day by day, so to see it pop again will be amazing. Plus, me being me, I would also love to see some themed enhancements for El Sombrero. Maybe even play some music during the attraction, maybe update the queue line, or maybe even add a night package with lights on the ride. Either way, the ride should definitely get more spiced up. It's a classic attraction, and it has so much potential for theming. It's not expensive, so Over Texas could definitely do it. And the littlest updates count because overall it makes the park better. As for Rodeo, I'm also excited for that, because if Rodeo is getting a repaint, that means the path by Rodeo is permanently going to stay open. And that also means Rodeo is not leaving from the park, which is great. Next, we got some more ride enhancements. Starting with the classic Runaway Mine Train, the control system for the attraction is getting a major update. And according to Six Flags, it's a significant investment, which honestly I buy. For those who don't know, the attraction has been closed for a while now, and it's mainly due to a lot of technical difficulties. So I'm betting with this new system update, the attraction will stay modern and will avoid breaking down, so its service life can still be expanded for years to come. Another update to a classic is the update that's going on with the carousel. Silver Star Carousel, the main attraction you see at the entrance of the park, is beginning phase 1 of its restoration. It's unknown what these phases will be and what the final phase will look like, but what we do know is the deck for the stage will get some enhancements. Again, it'll probably look more modern, and like I said, these little updates are really benefiting the park, because honestly, everything in Over Texas needs to look more modern. Majority of the park, especially the right wing, looks very outdated, so it's good to see some progress in that. Now, one really shocking announcement to me is the return of Casa Magnetica for summer 2023. I am really excited, but I also don't have my hopes up, because chances are this opening will probably be similar to last year, where Casa Magnetica opened again for October for a few weeks, then shut down forever. I'm hoping that this year Casa Magnetica stays open the entire time, because honestly it's such a unique attraction, and why would you not want it open? This is an experience you can't find anywhere else, and it's something that makes Over Texas special. Plus, I'm also hoping that they're opening the attraction in summer rather than now, because they have to fix up the attraction again, considering they literally repainted over the name of the attraction. So put that paint back. Now let's just see what Casa Magnetica has in store for this year. And now for the final park enhancement, we have a major investment going into landscaping for the park. Yes, I know it's just simple flowers and trees, but I'm also very excited for that. The park will look a lot prettier, and according to the concept art, the main entrance will also look really cool. So when driving into the park, it's not just simple grass and a lake, it's something eye-pleasing. Plus, this could mean big things for Over Texas in the near future, but I'll get to that in a bit. First, let's end off the updates by talking about the new events coming to Over Texas this year. Now, while originally Over Texas announced their new events that had a lot in store, at the ACE Winterfest, a lot of the events dropped. For example, the Summer Vibes Festival is now Summer Nights, so I have no idea why they did that. As for the other two new additions, we have Cinco de Mayo and St. Patrick's Day, which honestly is not really that special to me, because they're probably only going to decorate the park for a few days, then it goes away. But maybe they go all out, who knows. But now, what are my thoughts on this, and how does this affect Over Texas in the near future? Sure, they're not major updates this year, and it's not a new attraction, but this could be setting up a pretty prominent future for Over Texas. As of now, Texas is now becoming a prime retail location for theme parks, and I know for a fact Six Flags is aware of this, considering they have to know that Universal is now in Texas. So obviously, Six Flags has to step it up. Plus, Over Texas is literally their first Six Flags park, so why not give the most care to their original park? Magic Mountain was never Six Flags to start with, neither was Great America. The only true Six Flags park was Over Texas, so make it something special. I feel like Six Flags is starting to know this little by little, and that's why this year we're getting overall infrastructure updates, which is good. Hopefully by 2024 we're going to get more infrastructure updates as well as a new attraction. But Six Flags better start thinking fast and invest in this park now. For those who don't know, in only a few years, Arlington, Texas is going to be a prime retail location because it's literally one of the host cities for the World Cup of 2026. Think about it. We have people all over the world coming to the Cowboys Stadium to watch the World Cup, and Six Flags is right next to them. If Six Flags would invest now, by 2026, Over Texas will be making lots of money, probably even more than Magic Mountain. I mean, eventually Magic Mountain will reach its limit and will serve its usefulness. They already got way too many roller coasters, but Over Texas has major potential. The theming this park could get, if they invest, could be equivalent to Dollywood. And how come other retail stores, freeways, and stadiums are updating for the World Cup of 2026 now, and then you got Over Texas just being the same? The math is not mathing. The infrastructure, quality, and attractions of the park need to be updated. Make Over Texas a 3-day theme park destination, not just a stop and leave. It was never meant to be that from the beginning. Over Texas housed many world record attractions and was a testing ground for new attractions. But all of a sudden they made Fiesta Texas the favorite, when Over Texas is sitting in a prime retail location, meaning it's literally a gold mine. But Six Flags does not acknowledge it. Do I think Six Flags will eventually see this? Maybe. And I'm actually hoping they even see this video, because the updates need to happen. Hopefully the stuff for this year could mean they're stepping in that direction. But if it's just regular maintenance updates with nothing special, sadly Over Texas can be left in the dust. And I don't want to see that happen to my home park. Anyways, as for my prediction, I think this year will be the start of a new direction for Over Texas. Clearly, Six Flags sees Texas' market and will start to invest little by little. If this year works out, by 2024, we'll definitely see some bigger new additions, and hopefully Over Texas will reach its prime in 2026. In the meantime, we're just gonna have to wait and see. Luckily, if you want to see some updates on Over Texas, then you should definitely subscribe to this channel. I'll keep you updated on our news for the brand new attraction like Aquaman Power Wave, the new updates for the 2023 season, and so much more. So this is your go-to destination for all Texas theme park news, especially Over Texas. Anyways, what do you think? Will Over Texas keep their promises this year and update the park? Or will it be just like last year? Comment down below. And if you liked today's video, make sure you share it to your friends, and who knows, maybe even Six Flags sees the video and decides, you know what, it's a good idea, and updates the park. Anyways, thank you for watching. This is JB Thrills, signing out.